Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube account. This is my first video ever on the platform. I'm also new to this platform, and what I want to bring in this account is basically giving advices to people whenever they feel sad, tired, they feel like they can't keep going anymore, because I've been in that situation too and I perfectly know how that feels. And I just want to give advices to you so that you can use something motivational to just kind of get better and listen to something that inspires you. And on another hand, I wish that you guys can like my videos, can subscribe, and I can push more content for you guys. And into this video, I want to talk about how to reach the calmer version of yourself, like a calmer one. Because sometimes we focus too much on like the negative things and we don't take in consideration the positive ones. So let's get into the video. Alright, so first thing to do whenever you feel like your behavior is out of your way, you can't control yourself anymore, you should ask yourself, what are the trigger points that basically bring me to act this way? Like personally, when I struggle with something, I just bring a piece of paper and I tell basically the problem. I write down the problem and I constantly ask myself, why do I have this problem? How can I find a solution to cope with this problem? What can I use to reduce this problem or just eliminate the problem? This actually helps you because it makes you understand yourself better. So before you find kind of routines or plans, solutions, first you need to understand the cause, like the trigger. What actually triggers you? Why you are the way you are? You need to understand yourself better in order to upgrade, if that makes sense. So please just grab a piece of paper, or even just in your notes, or just, I don't know, in your mind, ask yourself, why do I have this problem? What can I do to solve this problem? Because this helps a lot. Second thing that you need to take in consideration is that you shouldn't really have an ego. Okay, as someone who used to have a big ego, back when I had the ego, I was very insecure of myself. Like, I felt like I had to have an ego to basically validate my insecurities, rather than just facing the insecurities, facing the pain that it was causing me without even realizing. And if you have an ego, you basically detach from the real version of yourself. You basically detach from the spirituality, from the realness of yourself, just raw. And you shouldn't have an ego, because this also impacts other people other than yourself without realizing, because it causes mess in the head and constantly wanting to prove something when you shouldn't really prove, because it's already proven. You should just accept yourself, accept the situation, the dynamics, the circumstances, whatever it is, and move forward. Like, try to just accept rather than building an ego, because it just makes things worse. Okay, so this is a third one and very crucial one. Please, if you are in an environment where you are surrounded by negative people, please leave or just set boundaries. Personally, I spent a lot of years basically spending time with people that made my mental health worse, that made me rethink about everything, about my life, about my personality, everything like this. These negative people just won't make you any better. They are just a distraction, basically. They just want you to be worse without realizing this. And what you need to do is basically, if you can't leave, set boundaries for yourself, okay? Set a certain type of conversation that you should have with the person. Set a cold one or just dry ones, because you need to let the person understand that they can't reach the barrier. So set this boundary for you and focus on yourself more, like love yourself. Tell yourself how proud of yourself you actually are. If you have the ability to leave, if you have the chance to leave, please leave. Cut the friendship off, like just, or even family, for example, set boundaries, okay? As someone who sometimes has to struggle with family issues, I do this. Sometimes I just set boundaries. So please, put yourself first and put the others as the second place. You need to be on the pedestal, even if you think it's selfish. Trust me, it isn't. Okay, so fourth thing is basically, don't chase but attract. Okay, so you shouldn't chase really something, okay? Because when you chase something, it's like you're giving too much energy of yourself into chasing the aim, the objective. What you need to do is attract things, okay? I heard this quote that says, wanting nothing gives you everything, and this is so true. Because when you actually don't want anything, everything comes to you. Because if the universe says that you are basically focused on yourself, you're focused on your journey, you are doing good actions, everything will reward like you, and you'll get back the same positive actions as you did. It's like reciprocative feelings. If you think about it, it's like you do something good, you receive something good. So please, don't focus too much on something. Like if something doesn't work out, okay, as someone who basically focuses too much sometimes on the outcome of things, I started to understand that it's not important really the outcome, but what's important is actually trying to reach that, okay, accepting small steps before jumping to the big ones. This is what you need to do. You need to accept more, okay? So don't chase stuff, but attract them. Okay, fifth one is detach from fake friends, okay? I promise you that you'll be just fine alone, okay? As someone who's alone most of the times, as someone who has barely any friends, I just have like 3 or 4 friends, but let's just say 3, okay? I just have a very few friends, okay? And I am alone most of the times. Trust me, you'll be fine. Why do you need to cut them friends off, okay? If they are fake, if they make you feel bad about yourself, how do you think that keeping a friendship that basically drains you will get you any better? In order to heal, you need to be yourself. You need to be in an environment surrounded by positive people that get you, that get basically your problems, your issues, that will make you feel like yourself. You don't need to force to be someone else just to be accepted and fit into something like a friend group or something that makes you feel bad, okay? Because these people will just take advantage of you at the end of the day. Because if you're a constant people pleaser, okay, they just come to you and want to earn profit from you, but then you'll be left with nothing because these people just exploit you. So you just need to be yourself, leave them, cut them off forever, and just focus on you. Give all of the grace you give to like people that don't deserve your kindness to yourself, and actually wait until you find the right people. Everything like will literally pop in the right place. Trust me, just time will heal everything. Okay, so sixth thing is something I do personally every day, basically, for 3 times a day. So once in the morning, afternoon, evening, or even night, I say daily affirmations, okay? I have a whole page in my notes full of daily affirmations, positive ones that I say, like, I am beautiful and smart, I'm intelligent, I don't deserve this treatment, I deserve to be loved, all this kind of stuff, right? Start writing these positive affirmations in your notes and start repeating them. And when you repeat them, you actually have to understand them and mean them to yourself, because this happens, like, this is basically useful to understand yourself better and also give yourself a positive energy, okay, to remove the negative one that you built in months kinda, or years, personally years, because I've been struggling for years. And ever since I start to write down positive affirmations, stuff has started to slightly change, okay? I'm not saying that my problems are fully like expired, they're not there anymore, but part of them actually disappeared, because I'm manifesting a part of myself that will happen. Because if I am positive, positive stuff will come to me. If I'm negative, negative stuff will come to me, okay? So please, even breathing exercises, okay, just try to breathe with your stomach, because when you breathe with your stomach, you actually release all of the stress, all of the negativity that you have in yourself, and you give space basically to fill the body with positive energy, okay? Also practice mindfulness, like ground yourself with sort of mental techniques, okay? Visualize mental images. When you visualize these mental images, basically imagine that this thing is not there anymore, okay? And so you can move forward, okay, with your day, because you just remove this kind of thing. Okay, seventh one, this is very crucial, like important. You need to set clear goals and purposes for you, okay? Once you understood who you are as a person, once you actually got what you want for yourself, you need to set clear goals. You need to start a real routine. You need to give into this routine. It's not like only a thing that you imagine in your head thoughts. You also need to apply that in your life. If you want to get there in the future, you need from small steps jump to the big ones. Okay, so you start with the small routines, and then you improve, and grow till you reach this level. Okay, it's basically like you are manifesting your life, all right? But you need to just work hard on yourself, work on what you want to receive from the universe, from society in general. You just need to be confident. You need to trust yourself. You need to put yourself out there. You need to face your obstacles, okay? Your insecurities, whatever it is. But set clear goals that you need to achieve, okay? A thing is like, know yourself more. Like, what you already know is good, but maybe it's never that good enough. Like, there's part of you that basically exists, but you don't even know about them. What you need to do is basically try to engage with these parts, okay? Try something new every time, because you can discover personality traits that align to you, but you never thought that actually align with yourself. For example, I was a very shy person, okay? I never thought in my life that I could just sit there right now and make videos for you guys, okay? Be so open to talk about my problems in a camera, okay? And giving you advices. Because it's something that I never imagined, because I was shy. But when I actually put myself out there, okay, and I decided that it was over just staying there and complaining about my life, I decided to actually move on, right? And I found this part of me that I never knew it existed. And you should try it too, because it's like you evolve just by stepping outside from the comfort zone, okay? And once you understand these patterns, once you understand yourself more, you have more abilities to actually step in bigger opportunities, bigger chances. People will see us differently. You could be the light just if you allow yourself to be the light and you convince yourself you are the light. Because trust me, all of us have talents. All of us have purposes. We just need to put them in the action. 9th thing on this video, please be on your own. I said it, be on your own. You need friends that support you. This, of course, because, for example, if you struggle with something, you can always have a friend that you trust and you can tell them your problem and just talk about the problem itself, okay? But please be on yourself, like learn to be alone, okay? Learn to actually cope with your problems alone most of the times, because at the end of the day, you don't have like all of the friends of this world. Of course, you have something, but you need to trust yourself enough to reach the kind of level that you want to achieve. You need to be confident enough, okay? You need to manifest. You need to just put yourself out there. You need to seek peace and tranquility into yourself, okay? You need to understand the root pattern of your problem, asking yourself, why do I have this problem? You need to navigate into yourself in this sort of way, okay? But please be on your own. Find healthy distractions. I have too many thoughts, because it happens sometimes when I have too many thoughts, I start drawing, okay? And one day I'll probably show you guys my drawing, because they're actually nice. And otherwise, I also write poems, and I'm talking about this in a few minutes, okay? Just please find healthy coping mechanism by yourself. Try to evolve silently. Don't tell people everything you do, because if you tell people before the event even starts, you might just curse yourself, because this way they already know, and they know how to take advantage of that. Because as I told you, most of the people you meet will be fake, okay? Most of the people will be fake. You need to just rely on yourself, and you need to be actually confident, okay? And comfortable in your own expressions, appearance, body, personality, whatever that is. Okay, so a quick break. As I mentioned to you guys, I write poems, right? And I'm currently writing an ebook. I'm making it. I already finished to just write all of them poems, because I had them in a notebook written by hand. But I realized I wanted to make the book, so I had to rewrite them, all of them, in Google Docs, and then I decide how to format it, just edit the thing, put the files, all of these things like I have to finish yet. but I am here because, okay, so as you can see, this is my notebook where I wrote all of the poems, like you see, full of poems. It's like 80 pages of poems. It's about psychological poems, philosophical ones. It's also like about emotions. Okay, I want to describe a personification of the emotions so that you can understand the emotion better. And it's basically from my point of view most of the times. And every day, basically, ever since, okay, from April to July, okay, mid-July, I started to write all of these poems. And I just want you guys to kind of read this ebook, okay? I'll also put on Amazon, okay? You just need to pay very few money, okay? But I wish that you guys could appreciate it and could actually read and this book, because it could actually help you really understanding your emotion from someone that sometimes has so much pain, okay, and tries many solutions to cope with it. I understand you, I see you, and I hear you. So please, you could help me too, and I could help you too if you just read this book. Okay, last advice for like to reach the calmer version of yourself is, if you are a person that is in pain, as I am myself, okay, because I have a lot of pain sometimes because I struggle with depression sometimes, or anxiety, or many thoughts I can control, okay? If you're a person like me that has so much pain and doesn't know sometimes how to cope completely, even if you find solutions, please help your pain by helping others. You see someone that is in the same position as you, okay, like I'm doing right now, okay, I want to help you guys because I know that some of you are watching this video and kind of have the same problems as me, and I want to help you, to give advices to back yourself up. The same way you should do the same thing with someone else. If you see that a person is in the same position as you, please reach out to the person, help the person, because they need that support, okay, from you. They need to be heard. Just like you want to be heard, also other people want to be heard. And when you fulfill another person's happiness, trust me, it's like you heal part of your pain. Because if you heal the person, also your pain heals, okay? I can promise you that contributing to another person's well-being, mental state, whatever that is, will make you prouder of yourself, okay? Because it will make you a brighter person, it will make you a good person, and you start believing that you are a good person, because you are. It's not really a belief, but it's facts. You are a good person if you just help others, and God should just bless you for this. Okay, so guys, that's it. I hope you like this video, because I poured a lot of attention and a lot of effort into making this video, and I hope you actually understood what I want to share with you, the messages I want to transmit to you, okay? I hope that you can internalize them and reflect more on yourself, because I know that you can do this. If I did this, you can do this too. And you should always never give up on your things, okay? You should always dream bigger. Once you actually reach the smallest steps, please evolve to the bigger ones, because you deserve big, okay? I know that you deserve big, like I do. So I hope you like this video, eventually subscribe. I hope that it was useful to you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye guys.